Leo, something very interesting is happening around you right now. You may have recently met someone new, entered a new social environment, or interacted with a group of people who are only just beginning to experience your energy. And what I'm picking up is that you left a much stronger impression than you probably realize. These people have met countless personalities throughout their lives. They are used to observing people, understanding their behavior, and sometimes even figuring out what someone is going to say or do next. But when they encountered you, something felt different. Your energy didn't feel familiar to them. There was something about you that they couldn't immediately explain. And the most interesting part is that you probably sensed it while it was happening. You may have noticed the way they looked at you, the way they listened to you, or the subtle change in their behavior. You could almost feel that they were trying to understand you while they were interacting with you for the first time. After you walked away, I feel that you stayed on their mind. They may have been asking themselves, "What is it about this person? Why did they affect me so much?" They might not have told you directly, but there is a strong possibility that they became curious about you. They may want to know more about your personality, your life, your background, and what makes you think the way you do. For some of you, this curiosity could even have led them to ask other people about you or look you up on social media. There is simply something fascinating about you that they cannot easily put into words. Leo, you truly have an energy that stands out. When you speak, your words can carry meaning. You may have a natural ability to express yourself in a way that makes people listen. Even when you are not trying to impress anyone, people can notice your intelligence, your confidence, your strength, and the way you communicate. Someone you recently crossed paths with may have experienced a particularly strong reaction to you. Something about your presence may have triggered a deep thought, emotion, or realization within them. And this is why some people can feel an unusually strong connection with you when they first meet you. They may feel as though they have known you before, as if there is something strangely familiar about you. Some may even feel an immediate attraction or believe that meeting you happened for a reason. But here is where things become even more interesting. The people you recently met may normally be very good at reading others. They may pride themselves on quickly understanding personalities and predicting how someone will behave. But with you, their usual instincts may not have worked. You surprised them. You didn't fit neatly into the expectations they had created in their minds. It was almost like trying to read a book where the words keep moving around the page. Just when they think they understand you, something changes. They think they have figured you out, and then you show them another side of yourself. That mystery is part of what keeps them thinking about you. Some of these people may have wanted to ask for your contact information or find a way to stay connected with you. But they may have hesitated. They might have been unsure whether you would welcome that connection. I also feel that someone very specific may stand out here. You may have recently been sitting across from someone wearing dark clothing, perhaps black or navy blue, and there may have been a strong sense that this person was paying close attention to you. Even after you left, they may have continued thinking about you and trying to understand you. But Leo, there is something important you need to understand. Not everyone is capable of immediately understanding your energy. Your presence can reveal things in people. Sometimes simply being around you can make someone recognize something about themselves that they were not prepared to face. That can make people feel incredibly drawn to you, while others may feel uncomfortable. You don't necessarily have to do anything. Your presence can speak for itself. And there is also something about your eyes that stands out. People may notice your eyes when you enter a room. Even in a crowded environment, attention can naturally move toward you. People may look at you because they feel that when you look at them, you actually see them. You don't just see the surface. You may notice things about people that others overlook. You can sometimes understand what someone is feeling without them having to explain everything. When someone feels truly seen, it can make them feel special and deeply connected to you. Of course, that can also make certain people uncomfortable if they are trying to hide something. But right now, Leo, your energy appears especially strong. Think about the rays of the sun spreading outward. That is the image coming through for you. Your energy seems to be radiating from you naturally. It can come through your presence, your expression, your voice, and the way you carry yourself. Even before you say anything, people may sense something about you. And when you finally speak, they listen. Your voice may have a calming, expressive, or almost melodic quality. People can become interested in what you're going to say next. You may also have a natural ability to sense what someone needs to hear at the right moment. There are times when you may say something without realizing how deeply it affects another person. Your words can encourage people. Your words can make someone think differently. Your words can even bring out emotions that they have been holding inside. I'm also getting the number 1111 strongly around this energy. It represents intuition, alignment, and opening new doors. If you feel that this message describes what you are currently experiencing, you can take 1111 as a symbolic confirmation of this period of personal alignment. Another number coming through is 1313, that carries a very different feeling. It represents transformation. You are not the same person you used to be. People from your past may still remember an older version of you. If they were to meet you today, they might expect you to behave the way you once did. But you have changed. You have grown. You have learned. You have developed a completely different understanding of yourself and your life. That is why there can sometimes be confusion when people from your past encounter you again. They may still treat you like the person you used to be, while internally you are thinking, that isn't me anymore. And honestly, Leo, some people may have naturally fallen away from your life because they were only meant to be part of a particular chapter. Some people come into our lives for a reason. Some stay for a season. Others remain for a lifetime. Every connection can teach us something about ourselves, about what we want, and about what we no longer want. The new people entering your life are meeting the newer version of you, and they are surprised by what they see. It is almost as though you have experienced a personal upgrade. Your mindset has changed. Your confidence has developed. Your understanding has deepened. You carry yourself differently now, and that difference is noticeable. You may be someone who has accumulated a great deal of wisdom through experience. I'm not saying that makes you better than everyone else, but there is something distinctive about the knowledge you carry. You understand certain things on a deeper level because you have actually lived through them. And I feel that after you leave a conversation, people may talk about you. They may say things like, that person was really interesting, or there was something powerful about them. They may discuss something you said, something you did, or simply the way you made them feel. Because sometimes you don't even have to speak to leave an impression. Your energy alone can do that. Leo, you are not meant to be understood by everyone. Some people may misunderstand you. Some may think you know too much or speak too confidently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you are trying to prove anything. You may simply have a lot to share and genuinely enjoy helping people understand things. And when meeting new people, you might have an interesting pattern. Sometimes you may become very quiet and reserved. Other times, once you feel comfortable, you may share a lot about yourself. You may move between being extremely private and suddenly opening up completely. If that sounds like you already know exactly what I mean. There is also a strong sense of strength around you. People may not immediately know everything you've been through. They may simply see a confident, composed, capable person. But once they learn more about your story, they may be shocked by how much you have overcome. They may think, how did you get through all of that? Because you have learned through experience. You may have faced difficult chapters, challenging relationships, major life changes, or moments that tested your ability to keep moving forward. Whatever those experiences were, they helped develop your courage. You became stronger because you had to keep going. And when people eventually hear your story, they may understand why you are the way you are. There is a huge difference between reading about something and actually experiencing it. You have experienced things. You have seen difficult moments, moved through uncertainty, and found your way forward. You may have entered very dark chapters of your life, but you did not remain there. You came back. You grew. You rose again. That is one of the reasons people may respect you so deeply when they learn your story. There is also a beautiful, nurturing energy around you. Some of you may enjoy cooking for others, helping people, giving thoughtful gifts, or doing little things that make someone feel cared for. When you give something to another person, you don't necessarily do it without thought. You put intention into it. You may even have a special way of making food, creating something, or caring for someone that makes them feel your warmth. There is almost a magical quality to the way you give. And Leo, your smile is another important part of this message. Your smile can change the atmosphere around you. You may not realize how much brighter you make a space when you genuinely smile and allow yourself to enjoy the moment. Don't hide your happiness. The world needs your light. You have a heart that has survived difficult moments, and that makes your joy even more meaningful. And this is exactly why people can become fascinated by you. You are someone who has experienced darkness but still carries light. Maybe there were times in the past when someone tried to make you feel smaller, told you that you were too much, or criticized the way you expressed yourself. But you learned not to let those voices define you. You are becoming more comfortable with who you are. And that is powerful. The energy of the Ten of Pentacles also comes through here, representing family, prosperity, stability, and long-term abundance. Alongside the Eight of Cups, this can symbolize walking away from a situation that no longer served you. For some of you, this could involve family circumstances, expectations, or something you once believed you had to remain connected to. Walking away may not have been easy, but it may have given you something far more valuable. Freedom, strength, peace, and the ability to build a life that actually feels like yours. You don't have to be the wealthiest person in the world to be prosperous. Prosperity can also mean having your needs met, feeling safe, having peace of mind, and knowing that you are no longer allowing other people to control your happiness. There is a strong message here about staying elevated. Keep your attitude strong. Of course, nobody is positive every second of every day. Everyone has difficult days. Everyone gets frustrated, angry, disappointed, or overwhelmed sometimes. The important thing is that you don't remain there forever. You know how to find your way back. That resilience is one of your greatest strengths. People may even become frustrated because they cannot easily bring you down. They may try to provoke you, but eventually you regain your balance. It's like negativity doesn't stay attached to you. People can throw their negativity toward you, but it doesn't have to become yours. You know how to protect your peace. And then we have the Fool, which carries the message of stepping into the unknown and trusting the journey. This connects strongly with the new people entering your life. You may be getting yourself back out there. Perhaps there was a period when you stayed close to home, kept to yourself, or didn't interact with as many people. But now you're opening yourself up to new experiences. And you're discovering that new people may treat you differently because they recognize your value. They see something in you. They appreciate you. There is also a strong symbol of protection around you. The swan represents grace and protection, while the sun and moon together bring balance between what is visible and what is hidden. The sun represents happiness, confidence, warmth, and vitality. The moon represents intuition, hidden emotions, and everything beneath the surface. Together, they describe you beautifully. You can carry both light and depth. You can be joyful while still understanding difficult emotions. You can be strong while remaining sensitive. You can smile while knowing what it means to struggle. For some of you, there may even be a meaningful connection to the sun and moon through jewelry, artwork, tattoos, or something personal. And then there is the heart. You may have a heart-shaped necklace, locket, tattoo, or another sentimental object that carries special meaning for you. For some of you, this may even connect to a grandmother or an important family member. If someone you loved is no longer physically with you, the heart symbol may simply represent the love and memories that continue to remain meaningful. Take your time, Leo. That is another important message. If something you are working toward has not happened as quickly as you hoped, don't panic. Don't rush. And don't worry. Some things need time to develop properly. You may also have a strong connection to music. Some of you could play an instrument, sing, compose music, or simply find deep enjoyment through music. And when you create or listen to music, you may experience moments of inspiration that feel almost like sudden downloads of ideas. There is also a message about secret admiration. Someone may be quietly attracted to you or interested in you without openly expressing it. You may have more admirers than you realize. The fern symbol also comes through, representing confidence, shelter, and a sense of magic. People may feel safe around you because there is something steady about your presence. You can be a source of support. You can be the person others lean on when they need strength. And that is another reason people are drawn toward you. There may also be meaningful numbers or dates connected to this message for some of you, particularly numbers like 2, 3, 7, 8, or 18. These could appear in birthdays, important dates, or other personal circumstances. You may also resonate with Taurus, Gemini, Sagittarius, or Aquarius energy through your sun, moon, or ascendant. But remember, Leo, not every detail has to resonate. Take what speaks to you and leave what doesn't. The most important message here is simple. You have changed. The person you were before is not necessarily the person you are now. You have learned from your experiences. You have developed strength through difficult chapters. You have discovered what deserves your energy and what doesn't. And now, as new people enter your life, they are encountering a version of you that is more confident, more aware, more experienced, and more comfortable in your own energy. That is why some people may stare. That is why some people may become curious. That is why some may continue thinking about you after you leave. And that is why you may sometimes feel like people are trying to figure you out. There is nothing wrong with being difficult to define. You don't have to make yourself smaller just so everyone can understand you. You don't have to explain every part of yourself. You don't have to convince everyone of your worth. The right people will recognize your value naturally. So keep moving forward, Leo. Keep your heart open, but protect your peace. Keep your confidence, but remain grounded. Continue learning, continue growing, and most importantly, don't forget to enjoy your life. Your strength is part of your story. Your experiences are part of your wisdom. Your smile is part of your light. And the people who are meant to appreciate you will recognize all of that. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. You can also leave 1111 as a symbolic confirmation that you're stepping into a new chapter of alignment, confidence, and personal growth. And if you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to have you here as part of this community. Take good care of yourself, Leo. Keep your light strong, keep your heart open, and remember, you don't need everyone to understand you. You only need to remain true to who you are.